All right, so we have this from Fox News. Currently, this is being reported disproportionately 90% right and center, and only 10% of left wing media outlets are actually covering this story right now. So it comes as no surprise that this stuff was eventually going to come to a head now that the GOP has taken over the House. Um, if you recall, this is all centered around, was it last year or 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, in which you had Garland the Attorney General Merrick Garland issued a memo that kind of painted these parents in not the best light. And let's see what we've got here from this. Okay, so this is kind of interesting to me. So if you recall back then, you had a lot of parents protesting uh, certain curriculum in schools. They were protesting some board positions. They were protesting certain uh, actions taken up in Loudoun County primarily, which was kind of really the tinder that broke open this whole fire of these parents wanting to attend these school meetings, which eventually like led to the election in Virginia for the gubernatorial election. Governor Glenn Youngkin uh, winning over Terry McAuliffe, and the it was quite personally quite concerning back then that the FBI would basically label and target, or I should say, the DOJ would target parents. Now, in some of these, they were getting out of hand, but a lot of these were just parents wishing to voice their concerns, whether you agree with them or not, whether I agree with them or not. That is not the position of the federal government to come in and tell parents, "Hey, uh, this you're a domestic terrorist now, or we're going to deem you there, and we're going to basically open up these prosecutorial powers against these parents who are just frankly concerned about their kids." Instead of, we're in this position. We're in this position in which the state should answer to people, not the other way around. And this is the state leveraging its power to continue doing what they want using our taxpayer dollars, which, that's a whole different sort of argument in and of itself. Uh-huh. So, from basically what I'm gathering here from what they've found is that after their review, there were no internal documents really within the DOJ that actually supported this assessment by Merrick Garland, which again, it's a little bit concerning to me that they would use leverage their power against these parents, especially just some of these parents that are just uh, discussing or wanting to discuss or voice their concerns based on what we were seeing going on as we this cultural war wages on what should be taught and what shouldn't be taught. Well, it's not okay to take half the people's voices away from them, right? If in a meritocracy, the best ideas will win, and they could be wrong, but that's their right to be wrong, or they could be right, but you should have to listen to them. Right, so this is story one of basically what really isn't being covered by the left is that, hey, look, the House of Representatives basically issued their findings that, hey, there was no legitimate reason to even target parents of this stuff, uh, and now again, take this with a grain of salt because, as we know, politics is everything, and you were only seeing this because of one side is holding the House. Same as we'd see a different story if, say, the DNC was still in power. It's kind of often how these things work.